Like everybody else in this world, I really wanted something. I wanted recognition and the ability and power to make a difference, to be somebody influential, to do something that matters, to leave behind a legacy. Even the Pope of the Vatican City needs to bypass his genome, like genetic information has to be passed. Even if you're not taking children, you pass something behind. You leave behind a legacy or an idea or do something in your life, right? Nobody allowed me to do that very thing. I'm a fakir. And fakir means I don't have desires, I don't have need, I have tolerance, I don't feel pain. But that doesn't mean that I don't deserve to bypass my genetics or to leave behind a legacy or to share my ideas. I have freedom of will, right? I have freedom of speech. That language that I have was taken away by the very people that fought for language, right? Bangladesh fought liberation war to fight against oppressors because oppressors were trying to take away their language. And they took away, the same people, my freedom of will, my freedom of speech. You see, they did not believe me when I said that I reached Fanatullah and I don't have desires, I don't have needs, I don't have fear, greed, anger, shame, self-pity, guilt, stress, anxiety, nervousness, depression, frustration, trauma. I try to explain to people that I'm beyond your materialistic desires and I have only one purpose. That purpose was to help people, to serve people, to improve lives. And they didn't allow me to help them or help anybody in the world. You know why? Because my belief system comes from Sufis, Taoists, and alchemists, and Jainism, and Buddhism, and Hinduism, and I have a synchronized belief. My belief system is organized and fused and structured for the modern era. But they'll rather follow passionately their old 1400-year-old ways and traditions and Sharia. Because they were Sunni, they could not accept a Sufi peer or a fakir. And Sunnis don't have outer body experiences, they don't practice muraqabah, they don't practice meditation, yoga, martial arts like the Sufis. But the Sufis learn from the yogis, Buddhists, and they actually practice muraqabah. And muraqabah is something Muhammad practiced himself. So Sunnis never go beyond the Sharia and they never reach Tariqa, Hakika, and Marifa. And there are like 4 levels of Marifa, right? There's like Sheikh Fana, Rasul Fana, Fanafillah, and Bakabillah. And they don't reach their states and they don't believe someone can. And there are peace in our country, yeah? But they're like in the villages, they fool like the uneducated, illiterate people of the villages take away their money because they're not actually peas, they're like fake peas because some of their ancestors were perhaps pea and now they have this family lineage of peas and now wherever they seat, people sell off their lands, their properties to just see the pea, right? But I'm a pea who was born in a Sunni family, and 90% majority of our country is Sunni. They didn't allow me to preach. They did not allow me to teach my lessons from the outer body experience after reaching the seven skies and becoming a Rasul. I reached the seven skies. I reached Vanafillah, and I went through a process of spiritual awakening, inner peace, well-being, and happiness. And I saw what's within me, because what's within is without. And there's a saying in Sufism that you're not a single drop of ocean, you're the entire mighty ocean disguised as a single drop of water. So every drop of water actually holds the properties of the entire ocean. So you and I, we have the universe or the endless omniverse, multiverses inside of us. So I realized what was inside of me, and I was trying to teach other people to reach inner peace, nirvana, elixir of life, and find the fountain of youth, and teach right. Their prophet married 13 wives just to preach Islam. And that's like 1400 years ago. And they don't allow me to teach what I have to teach. I don't go against Islam. I never said that Islam or Judaism or Hinduism or any religion is false. I learned from them, so I cannot say that they were false. But you see, what I said was something different. I said, Carl Gustav Jung explains what religions are trying to say. We all have the universe within us, we all have multiple personalities, we have archetypes, a blueprint we are born with, and it has a collective unconscious, which means what you know, I know, what I know, you know, which means that we all have something in common, which is a collective unconscious, and that is like the self, the true self, and that is God, which is unconscious. And I explained it with the hero's journey of Joseph Campbell. I explained it with the evolutionary psychology of having multiple personality features inside of us, like there's a council of ancestors in our genetic information who has learned to survive the savannas for 6 million years. And since the first living organism, we had X and Y chromosomes, which are still inside of us. So we have been storing genetic information in that X and Y chromosomes, and we have been learning how to survive this planet, survive the nature, survive the ecosystem. And I taught this, but they didn't want to listen. I taught this to everyone. I spent money to teach people, but they did not understand me. They did not want me to preach. So what I'm trying to say is that I am the guy who believes both in the Jews and the Muslims. I'm the guy who believes both in the Hindus and Muslims. And Hindus and Muslims don't believe in each other. Jews and Muslims are always fighting. So they don't let me teach. Not the Jews, not the Muslims. They don't let me teach. Not the Hindus, not the Muslims. They just ignore me, call me crazy, put me in rehabs and mental asylums, put me through medications and antipsychotics, call me psychotic. But it's just because I have a different set of belief. They all call me psychotic. They all call me crazy because I have a different set of belief. And this is 21st century, and they're still following and fighting over 1400 years old religions. And guess what? Hinduism came like around 13,000 years ago. Polytheism since the beginning of agricultural revolution, and they're fighting over Judaism, which was like established around what, 3,000 or 2,500 years ago, and they're calling that true, that needs to be preached today, where people are beating each other, fighting each other, beating their wives, beating their children. They're discriminating, they're causing segregation, they're oppressing people, they're trying to rule each other's lives, and what the hell? And they don't allow me to preach because, wow, that's so weird, that's so fucked up. You have a different belief, and that belief doesn't go with our belief. And not just that, that belief is synchronized with our enemy's belief. That's the problem now, because I'm the middleman. So the guy who loves everyone, nobody loves him. And that's the problem. That's the problem in my life right now. They don't let me have a job. They don't let me have a business. They don't let me do anything. They didn't let me finish my education. They just put me in rehabs and mental asylums and torture me. And in Bangladesh, rehabs are torture cells. They beat you up, they dehumanize you, they disrespect you, they treat you like animals in rehabs in Bangladesh. And I have to go through torture and oppression just because of my religion. I just want to know, who else support this? I mean, everybody does, duh. Or else why am I in a rehab still 13 years of torture cell? Why? I was born with a free will given by a God, but your religion took it away? What the hell? Now I make you uncomfortable because I believe in the Jews and the Hindus? Just because you're Muslims? I cannot have my own belief system? So you oppress me, you beat me up, you put me in shackles, you imprison me? Damn, son. I wish I had a life because I'm so lifeless.
Cause love is pain, but I need this shit. We fuck too good when the beam kicks in. Like Fortnite, I'ma need your skin. Don't give a fuck with the penis spin. Boy, you're the one, you're the only man. Me and you are my only fans. Holy cow, you're the holy trend. Hold me down when I hold me dick. Be my security, it's your therapy. With you, I ain't holding shit back. When I need my space, you give that. When he broke my heart, you fixed that. With a long walk on the beach. Living when they Hong Kong on the street. When they see us soon bite in the Jeep. We a whole damn joint, we a energy. Baby, we could just ride on our enemies. They all wanna know how you get to me. Let them feel how they feel, let me feel the stings. Cause this type of love's the epitome. Said